Hey, what's going on? This is Jason coming in today with the lifestyle by design. Um, I'm here on a vacation. I'm actually headed up north. I'm traveling through California up the coast. I'm in a small city, and just enjoying this trip. I'm really enjoying the beach. I live in Southern California, so I drove up from basically this little city outside of Los Angeles called East Val. So I took the 91 and to the Highway 1 freeway, and took Highway 1 from basically Costa Mesa up into which is now the Central Coast area. So it's beautiful being here, and this is actually this area community is where I'm from. It's where I went to high school at, it's where I grew up at, and all the good stuff. And if you haven't seen the new Transformers, definitely check it out. I am a Transformer head. But the reason why we're here today is to kind of talk about the 3 C's in marketing. There's 3 things that are really pivotal that you have to do on a daily basis to create sales for yourself, right? And then there's a way of doing it. So I'll just kind of first start off with just saying what the 3 C's are. You got to the first C is create traffic. You got to create traffic to a landing page, and then you got the second one is capture a lead. So you create your landing page, you capture that lead, and then the third part is convert that lead into a sale. So it's a process. It's an ongoing process. It's a daily process. Within our community, we have 8 core commitments, and this kind of fits into what we do daily. Your daily your DMO, basically your daily operations, what you have to do every day to create success for yourself. And this is why having a blog is so important, because you can use your blog in so many different ways to create traffic for yourself. And what you want to do, today we'll talk about, let's talk about, creating traffic. The first C, right? You got to create traffic, right? And there are a ton of ways to create traffic for yourself, and it's different for everybody. We're all different. We all want to create traffic different ways. There's, like what I'm doing today, there's stuff you can do on YouTube. There's blog articles, and you can buy traffic. You can try to get Facebook traffic. You can put advertising on different websites or blogs. There's Google PPC. There's solo ads. There's a number of different ways you can buy traffic. Me personally, I like doing videos. I like doing article writing, and I like buying traffic. I like buying solo ads, and I like buying PPC. I've found the best success for me personally in doing solo ads, and it actually scales the fastest. I'm able. I had really good success with doing PPC. What PPC basically is a text ads that you see on the side of. I wouldn't use Google, but on the sides of I love Google, but I wouldn't use a PPC that with Google. But you can go on Yahoo and on Bing and create little text ads. It's usually on the right hand side of things. Facebook also has PPC, which you can purchase. This is really good too. I've had success using Facebook PPC. Those are great, and I think I've created with one PPC campaign about 25 leads in the span of about I think it was in the span of about 8 hours. I set a campaign, and it's all a test. I set a campaign at night before I went to bed, and then at noon the next day I had about 25 leads. I don't like setting campaigns at night. I like to set them in the morning and then have them go out from there. And when you're setting, say, an ad, you really want to have your top 12 of your English-speaking companies. That's where you get the most as far as buyers come from those countries, Australia, UK, and of course Canada and then the United States. That's what PPC. Same thing with solo ads too. You want to find a solo ad provider that it usually goes out to companies in the U.S. to create feedback, and you find more buyers that way. So and then with article writing, it's just trying to rank your article on Bing, Yahoo, and Google, and that's a process. Anything free takes more time. Article writing takes more time. You have to, develop keywords, do a lot of research, keyword research, and then with the research you have to, embed the keywords through SEO and say all the keywords in there and with your article, and then type your article and have a keyword enriched. So you want to use that keyword in that different place of that article, especially in the title. You want to use the keyword in the title, in the first sentence, and then throughout the article, so that you can so that keyword will rank in that specific subject, whatever your subject. If you're trying to sell dog collars to um, business opportunity, to leads, or anything like that, you have to really pay attention to the keywords that you're using. Now, article writing for me, it's something that's new that I'm exploring, and because it's sustainable, it's constant free traffic. Like, doing the videos on YouTube is constant free traffic. The videos stay there unless your channel gets taken down. However, if you stay within the parameters of YouTube and of Google, your channel shouldn't be taken down. So I never talk about money on any of these channels, because you talk about money, and it's for one, money is great, but the money comes with the value that you put out. So I like to put out value, and then two, Google kind of frowns upon that, and so that's when your channel kind of gets taken down. So I just like to talk about the 3 C's and other aspects of marketing. Now, another thing you can do for creating traffic is like a media buy, or you can go through you can advertise a banner ad basically for it. You can go to and buy space on a website. And if you're going to do this, I recommend doing this in the upper fold, the top half of the web page. So, and what that is basically, when the web page lands, the top of the fold is when it downloads. It's the first thing you see. Your ad would be on the first top half of that web page, and the reason for that is because we all have ADD, right? We're all, we see something really quick and we want to move on to the next. We see something really quick, we want to move on to the next. So you have about 14 seconds to get your potential prospect or your potential lead attention before they move on to something else. So you really want to be, your ad has to be something that's catchy, it catches the eye, have really good ad copy, and then from that, you have 14 seconds to engage them, and then after that, you're done. So really want to pay attention to that. But let's talk about with creating traffic, you have to create the traffic, in one of these ways, whichever suits you best. And there's a few other models of traffic we can talk about. But when you create that traffic, right, you want to create it, and then you want to capture it, right? So I guess we'll get more into that. That's the second C is capture the leads, right? So the next video we'll talk about capturing the leads. But you want to create that traffic, and you want to find the right person. You don't want to just go out there and create traffic from a source that's not resonating with what you're offering into the marketplace. And I take this, and for me it resonates well, because I was in a traditional multi-level company marketing company before, and they said, give me a list of your friends and family, and I was really resistant to that because I didn't want to pitch my friends and family my offer. I ended up doing that because it was a last-ditch effort. I didn't know anyone there that I lived in, and I tried to do stuff on Craigslist that just wasn't right. I'll never do that again. But and it didn't really resonate with me. But when you're doing that, you're talking, you're facing resistance to people, because you're talking to them, and they're not really want to listen to what you're saying, because for one, they may not want to do a business opportunity. Two, they may want to buy, if you have a product, a consumable, they may want to buy that at Target or at Costco or at Walmart. Why would they buy that for you? They can go on Amazon and buy it, right? It's easier, more convenient that way, and it's less. There's that friction from face to face sometimes when you're dealing with people. So you want to. It's called message to market, right? You want to speak to the people who are looking for what you're offering. So if somebody is looking to say start a new business opportunity, you want to aim your marketing to that. If someone wants to buy dog beds, you want to aim your marketing to people who want to buy dog beds, right? Who have dogs and who potentially may want to buy a dog bed, right? So you don't want to speak to someone who doesn't want to listen to you, because there's no synergy in that, and you will never create any sales from that. So, and the leads that you do pick up, the traffic you create and the leads you pick up can be, one, a waste of your time if you're doing free traffic, and two, a waste of money, because you're spending money on people who don't want to listen to what you have to offer. So it's the message to marketplace has to match up for what you're putting out there. So that's why keyword research is very important. And then when you're doing keyword research, you want to make sure that it's a buying audience. So as entrepreneurs, we are beings, or we are people who solve problems, right? We want to solve problems, somebody else's problems. We want to. So if someone has a problem, we figure out, and then we pick a niche, we figure out what problem is in that niche, and then we offer solutions to that problem, and that's how you make your money, basically, right? You're a problem solver. You're a solutions oriented type person. So you always want to have that mind frame of being, okay, if someone has a problem, what's the solution to that problem? Not adding to the problem, but adding to the solution. You have to be a solution-based, solution-oriented type person. And as you kind of flip this as being a solution-oriented type person, you will see a change in your business and the way you market. And remember, market is never buy my product. Marketing is education of what you have to offer. So within that sphere of things, or that sphere, you want to detach yourself from making money, because the money would come based on the value you put in the marketplace, right? Based on the education that you put out in the marketplace, based on the value you're putting out there towards your product. And if somebody finds value in that, then it's an automatic buy. And it's not like this, you're not this. Again, it goes back to messing the market. You're not trying to sell to someone who doesn't want to buy what you're offering. So within saying that, there are a ton of ways to create traffic: YouTube videos, article writing, there's Facebook PPC, fan page engagement on Facebook. I don't recommend trying to sell from your own Facebook page. To me personally, it's just it's a lot of resistance there, and you have a lot of friends and family on there who don't want to buy your product. It's basically like talking to someone who doesn't want to buy your product or what you have to offer. Unless you're an authority figure, then that's a totally different story. But it takes time to become an authority figure. And then there's solo ads. There's media buys, or banner ads. You can buy banners, and there's PPC through Yahoo Bing. There's also a couple agencies you can go through for PPC. There's mobile marketing, video marketing like this here. There's on YouTube, it's really known for that. You can put videos on your blog if you like also, and that's basically the small parameters of it. There's agency buys, there's co-ops, there's a ton of things you can tap into. But the simple is solo ads is the fast scaling if you want to move fast. Solo ads, if you want to do free, I recommend article marketing. You can try Craigslist, and you can try some of the classifieds, things of that nature. There, to me, it's like pulling teeth or pulling my hair out. I personally don't resonate with it, but we're all different, and we all can run our business in the way that we like and do things the way that we want to. Me personally, I just don't resonate with that. I like to move fast, and I like to learn at the same time too. And when I learn something, I like to put that back out in the marketplace. So the more I learn, the more I read, the more I write, the more I think about things, the more I try to find solutions to problems. I research, and I put the solutions out. I put the solutions out there as soon as possible. So this is one of many of this training series I'm going through, Lifestyle by Design. Jason Snyder. I want to say thank you for paying attention to this video. There's a link in the bio below if you want to click that link and learn some more of what we're doing here. That'd be great. You guys have a great afternoon, evening as I enjoy this vacation trip, and more of the Transformers. It's a 3-hour movie, but it's awesome. You got to check it out. It's great. Shameless plug, right, for Transformers, something I liked when I was a kid, and I still recognize with. So this is Jason Snyder, Lifestyle by Design, and maybe on this trip I'll shoot some videos from the beach, just or from a park or somewhere that's just beautiful, so you can see some of this California coastline, because it is gorgeous, gorgeous. Gotta love it. So you guys have a great afternoon. We will speak later, maybe tomorrow. All right, have a good afternoon.